Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful cross design. I love it. As you can see, it's really lovely and it's very easy to crochet. And this makes a perfect bookmark or decoration, and it's absolutely perfect for Easter or Christmas, and it can even be made into like a hanging decoration if you want to do that. So for this project, as always, the free pattern will be available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. And I used Drops Muscat mercerized cotton for this project. This is a DK Light 300% mercerized cotton yarn, and it's an off-white kind of cream color. I will be linking everything in the description box, so don't worry about that. So I used a 3.5mm crochet hook for this project. You will also be needing a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors and a stitch marker. And that's it. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to go through step by step on how to crochet this cross. What we will be doing is crocheting this part and then this side and then this side, and we will be crocheting a single crochet border all around, but obviously I will be going through this step by step. Okay, so to begin this tutorial you will be making a slip knot. So just go ahead and make a slip knot. Take your crochet hook and pop through like this, and to begin you will be chaining 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once you have 8 chains, you will be placing row after row of half double crochets. And so to begin this, count 1, 2, 3 chains from the hook and place a half double crochet into this. And so to half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 3 loops, and the first chain 2 at the beginning counts as a half double crochet. Now go into each chain across and place half double crochets. Okay, so you should have 7 half double crochets in total, including the chain 2 from the previous row. And now for the next row, chain 1, turn your work, and this counts as a turning chain, not a stitch. So once you have chained 1, you will be placing a half double crochet into the first stitch like so, and then into the next stitch, and the next stitch, and you will be placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of the row. And I've almost finished my row, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do, including the chain 2 from the previous row, because if you remember, this counted as a stitch. There we go. But going forward, we are not going to have a chain 2 at the end of each row. So I'll show you the next row, chain 1, turn your work, and now you are going to be placing half double crochets into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of the row. So you should have 7 half double crochets per row. So just go ahead and do this. And like I say, just go ahead and complete this row. Okay, so I've reached the end of my row, which is the half double crochet, the last half double crochet from the previous row. This is what we have. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you should always have 7 half double crochets from row to row, and you are just going to be simply repeating this last row over and over until you have 22 rows in total. So you will be chaining 1, turning your work, and then placing 7 half double crochets across over and over until you have 22 rows in total. Okay, so this is what we have. I forgot to show you how to fasten off on camera, so I do apologize about that. But once I reached 22 rows in total, I did fasten off, so this is what we have. Okay, so we are going to be repeating this process that I'm going to show you on both sides. So you are going to be counting 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows from the top, and once you've reached 4 rows, just attach your yarn here on one side. So just go ahead and attach it. Okay, so I've attached my yarn off camera to the side. I'm going to be turning this like so, just to show you, it will be easier. So once you've attached your yarn, take your yarn and chain 1. This does not count as a stitch. You will be placing 7 single crochets across this edge. So go ahead and place a single crochet, so 2 single crochet, pop your hook directly through, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Now go into the next space with another single crochet, and this is what I personally call the wrong side of the stitches, because this is the row side, so you won't have a specific stitch into which you are placing your single crochets. So 3, so make sure you space them out evenly. 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So just go ahead and place 7 single crochets across this edge. There we go. Now turn your work like this. Once again, chain 1. It does not count as a stitch, and just go ahead and place a half double crochet into the next stitch, and just place a half double crochet into each stitch across until you reach the end of the row. Okay, so now that you've done that, just go ahead and chain 1, turn your work, and you will be placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch across. Once again. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 1, turn your work, and now just place another row of half double crochets across this row. Okay, so now that you've done 3 rows, fasten off. I've just snipped off my yarn and pull through, and repeat the same process on the other side. Okay, so I finished my second side and we are not fastening off this time. We are going to be starting our single crochet edging. So to do this, chain 1 and now place single crochets all across the edge of this this cross. And once again, there will not be necessarily specific stitches into which you will be able to crochet, if that makes sense. For example, this is the wrong side of the stitches, for example. So just make sure that you space them out evenly and just go across very simply this the edging. So as you can see, I'm going all the way across with my single crochets, and yes, so just go ahead and do this. Just go ahead and place your single crochets all across the edging, so across here, down here, and so on and so forth, and go all the way across. And then once you reach the beginning, I'll show you what to do then. And if you want, place a stitch marker. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be placing a stitch marker here where I started, just because I know I might forget where I began. It's easily done. So just go ahead and place a stitch marker if you wish where you began, and then I'll show you what to do once you've gone all the way around. So I've almost reached the beginning. I'm going to take the stitch marker out and finish. I'm going to be placing my last, well, I've actually placed my last single crochet already, and I'm simply now going to be slip stitching to the first single crochet that we made. I'm just going to be fastening off, and there we go. And now I'm just going to be tidying up my loose ends. Okay, so this is the finished result. I love it. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed crocheting this cross. It's so pretty. I love it so much. It's amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.